how can we build our own legacy or become what I'm referring to as a legacy leader? I put together my own top 10. They're in no particular order. I'm just going to talk about them briefly. And this combines the research that I've been doing in the area of trends, as well as generational things, as well as global research. So it's kind of a little bit of everything combined for purposes of sharing these with you today. Here's a tough one. Look for your successor from day one. On a new job, in a new city, in a new role. How many of us do that? Not too many. I personally believe, and I'm not a political person, I've been a registered independent my entire life. But I personally think that in this case, the first sort of major decision that Obama had to make was the vice presidential choice versus the one that McCain made ended up being very telling in terms of the final tally. I'm trying to be politically correct. But I have friends who are very strong McCain supporters who ended up not feeling as strongly, though still voting for John McCain. But the decision you make as to who your successor is happens daily. I know the best professors I had were the ones that seemed to me to always be working with students and younger students to bring them up, to make them part of a lineage, part of a family, part of a community going forward. Fifth, settle in to your role, your position as a leader, but never settle down. Being insatiably curious is one of the significant things that I've always found in the research I've done on leaders. So again, do you see something, some element of curiosity in Obama? 9, this takes a little explanation. This is one of my mom's little axioms. She used to say to me, because I was pretty strong-willed, she used to say, you need to learn to back into a clearing. And I used to have almost no understanding of what she was talking about until I had kids. And then I understood. Sometimes you don't have to be the one that has the plan, the vision, the idea first. In fact, much of business has been driven by people who had the idea second. Coca-Cola was not the inventor of that kind of a beverage. There was one before it, and then the idea was better executed. To back into a clearing means you have to let go of some of your own ego, some of your own biases, and also simultaneously have the ability to look around and realize that indeed you are in a clearing. There is some daylight. Even though you didn't know you were heading that way, even though you didn't create it, nonetheless, if you're good at being a leader of people, you have to understand that when people around you come up with an idea and offer something, that sometimes they have the better idea. Okay, so here's 5 of them in no particular order. If you think juxtapose Barack Obama to this, how many of you think he has one and only one of these attributes? Actually, to be fair, how many of you think he has none of these attributes? Okay, 1, 2, okay? How many of you think he has 1, 2, 3, 4? All 5. Okay. Here's the next 5. Let's do a quick tally. How many think he has none of these? 1 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. A spectrum, but a considerable number of people seem to be in the 6 or 7 to 8 range with regards to Obama. Again, it's too soon to know. Like, just the scholar in me and the businessman in me says we'll just have to see how this all evolves. But we're going to have a situation where pretty soon we're going to be able to find this out.